Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Friday the 12th of August 2022. Remember, we are live on Synergy Television. We are also streaming on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We are also on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. So viewers, a pleasant good night to you. Those of you on Facebook, those of you on YouTube, those of you that are sitting behind your television and looking at us live on Synergy Network of the Caribbean and around the globe. So it's Friday, it's a weekend in Trinidad and Tobago. It is that time where the populations decide, you know what, it's Friday night, we're going to hang out, thank God it's Friday. Drink, go to party, get drunk, and just enjoy the Friday night into wee hours of Saturday morning. But nevertheless, if you know that is what you're doing, keep your head on your shoulder, don't drink to get too drunk. And remember, if you leave a family home, they are expecting you home in one piece. So, Real Talk Group of Companies will be holding its first corridor cookout competition on the 31st of August at the Pier Road Recreation Ground. Viewers, remember it's $600 for registration fee. It is closing off on the 24th. You only have probably about 2 weeks to come register with us. You can come down at our office on number 14 Caribbean Savannah Road in Shogunas. And you can also, for the people in South, you could go down to our South office. You can contact them at 242-7690. That is 242-7690 to register for your chance to win $6,000 being the first prize, $4,000 being the second prize. Viewers, come on down to Pier Road Recreation Ground and have a fun-full, eventful day with Real Talk Group of Company and staff. Also, live entertainment. No glass bottle. Alcohol will not be sold on compound. But nevertheless, come on down and have some fun. So viewers, remember, I am Saieed Ali. I am a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash, it's not a problem. You can contact me at my central office at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 267-7325. You can also contact our South office, 242-7690. Remember, we are open from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Saturdays from 8:30 till 12:30. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, remember, those of you looking for a spiritual consultant, you can contact me Monday to Friday. So, our program tonight, viewers, it's Fire Friday. Feel free to call in, discuss your topic or what we are talking about, and let's have a beautiful show tonight and discussion. Following a march through Port of Spain, today, unions are warning that more action is coming. Today, the labor bodies and workers demonstrated in the capital to voice disapproval of the government's 4% wage offer. Speaking on the Brand Lara Promenade outside Finance Ministry, OWTU President Ansel Roger said the union are building up towards something, not giving away too many confirmed details. He insisted that their plans would come together like a thief in the night. The union actions today was also to voice opposition to retrenchment and increase in food and fuel price. So viewers, the union took the streets of Port of Spain today together with its workers to voice their concerns concerning the, I would say, standstill negotiation on an increased 4% wage. Also viewers, they highlighted the retrenchment level. They talk about the increase in food and fuel price. I mean, look what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago presently. Too much unemployment, food prices escalating, the price of fuel went up only in Trinidad and not the Caribbean countries. Only in Trinidad. And then our ministers will say, our leaders will say, due to the escalating war that is going on with Ukraine and Russia, the government saw it fit to increase the price of fuel. Only in Trinidad. The other Caribbean countries is like the war does not exist to them. Because price did not increase. Guyana reduced price in fuel. Barbados reduced price in fuel. But we illiterate government here in Trinidad and Tobago that running our affairs decided to raise it. They decided to raise it. Why? Was it to suffer the people of Trinidad and Tobago? Was it to do that? Look at the trade union. The trade union have to march now. Public citizens have to march now, the public sector, in order to get a negotiation increased from 4% upwards. While the PNM administration, when they took office, they increased their pension without discussing it with anybody. Police have negotiation, prison officers have negotiation, fire officers have negotiation, just to get a better salary. CPO got increased, the office got increased. The government is paying the CPO's office to make sure that they do not move the negotiation over 4%. Imagine that. We have escalating food price from every week you go in the grocery or a supermarket or a mini mart, there's a new price on the shelf. There's a new price. How do we deal with this? Crime is escalating. How do we deal with this? How do we fix this problem? We don't know. The government don't know. Economists don't know. Finance ministry don't know. There is nobody that could come out with a plan in Trinidad and Tobago to fix our problem. But they always say, and they like to quote other countries. But are they doing what other countries do? No. No, they're not doing that. We have to fight it as a citizen. We have to fight it as a people, just so our voice can be recognized. And we have a government that says, we will work for you. In what way? In what way is the present administration working for you? Ask yourself, where is the opposition? Where is the opposition? Are they standing for the citizen as they're supposed to, win, loss, or draw? Moving along, the Tobago House of Assembly, THA, made a last-ditch effort on Thursday to save a family home from being demolished, to make way for the A.N.R. Robinson Airport expansion by filing an injunction. A release from the THA states that the Commissioners of State Land received instruction to pause the process of demolition on the Percy's residence at Crown Point. Just after 8 a.m., officers moved into Crompton Trace to execute an eviction order. A senior official from the Office of the Commissioners of State Land confirmed 3 warrants for possession were executed and noted that several steps were taken before filing the warrant, and that offer of compensation were also made by NIDCO. One resident states that the Prime Minister did not negotiate properly with the residents. He lashed out at Dr. Rowley for not meeting with the people. Residents say they are not against moving, but not under the current condition. Now, if the residents can speak out like that, which means there were no negotiation, no proper negotiation, no committed terms, no committed terms with price, no committed terms as to where we would go. Wow. Things happening. Is things happening behind closed doors? Why do they want to move the people? Because of the expansion. So if the people do not get a proper compensation, where do you think they will go on? Live in a cardboard box? We're talking about people's home. We're talking about they have been living there for 50 years. You're talking about inheriting grandmother's property. It's the same thing like the Curep. When they had the Curep eviction, some residents were not going to move. But nevertheless, the residents is lashing out against the Prime Minister for not having proper negotiation with them. It's a sad thing. But what we going to do? Where do we live? We live in Trinidad and Tobago, where anything can happen under the sun. Anything can happen under the sun. And what are we to do? What are we to do? Just sit by? Just sit by and watch everything just roll like a roller coaster and do nothing. Is that our plan? Well, tonight I want to congratulate all the all the unions that came together, the public sector marching, letting government know, letting CPO know, letting finance know that we are not going to settle for 4%. You know, I wish police could come out and march. I wish prison officers could come out and march. Yeah. I wish these two entities could come out and march. And it's only then the CPO's office and the finance ministry and the Prime Minister's office would understand that even security is at risk in Trinidad and Tobago. They can't come out and march. You know who they depend on? People like me. To highlight the issue on national television. So that not only the public but the world would know what is taking place in the police, in the prison, in Coast Guard, in fire. So when you tell yourself we don't have power, when you tell yourself side don't have power to demonstrate certain issues on television, we do. We do. The media has it. But who ear is it going to fall on? Is it going to fall on deaf ear? Presently, it is falling on deaf ears. Because nobody wants to negotiate anymore. Nobody. Minister of Finance, Colin Imbert, has rubbish claims that government has short-circuited the land acquisition process for the construction of the new airport terminal building in Tobago because the matter was before the court. According to the minister, such an assessment is surely simply untrue. In his statement, Imbert said, the government has sought to negotiate compensation with the occupant of the acquisite of these particular lands for the last 3 years without any resolution. Imbert explained that the lands were already acquired and paid for by the state many years ago, while the total compensation being offered to the occupants of the land is significantly more than what is required. Under the Land Acquisition Act, the government has raised the sum of $300 million for land acquisition for the new airport terminal in Tobago. 3 years now. So, Imbert, you saying you raised $300,000, not $300 million, and the people is not satisfied? Something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Is it that the residents or the ministry? Somebody is not telling the truth. 3 years now, and negotiations still going on. $300 million is on the table, and nobody is saying yes. The residents saying that they are not in proper negotiation with us, while Imbert is saying it's 3 years now it have been going on. The minister also noted that the exercise of possession was not before the court when it commenced, and the court did not grant any injunction to stop the land acquisition process. Somebody is not telling the truth, and that is what we need to find out. That is what we need to find out. So we go down to the Prime Minister. The Honorable Prime Minister has completed his stipulated period of isolation in keeping with Trinidad and Tobago current COVID-19 protocols. Dr. Rowley has been cleared to resume work without restrictions yesterday. As a result of his period of quarantine, the PM cancelled all his engagement. Dr. Rowley is expected to attend and deliver the keynote address at the opening ceremony of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union 53rd General Assembly on Monday, 15th of August, 2022 in Tobago. The PM and his family also extended their sincerest thanks to thousands of citizens and other well-wishers at home and abroad who expressed their prayers and their best wishes for him during his 2-week period of symptoms and isolation. We do want to wish him the best. I want him to get healthy and come back out so we can start the bacchanal again. Yes, yes, I wish him good health. I wish him a speedy recovery to him and his family. Get well, we need you, PM. We need you for Fire Friday. We need you for Mash Up Monday. We need you for Tune It Up Tuesday. But nevertheless, viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back from this break, we're going straight to the Ministry of Public Utilities with Marvin Gonzalez after this break.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas, as Real Talk group of companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chiney, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Showblazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence, is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. remember, viewers, sign up for our curry duck competition. Those of you who could curry a duck, those of you who could bungee a duck, you're getting the opportunity to practice your skills. And in practicing your skills, you could win 6,000 first prize, 4,000 second prize, I believe is 3,000 third prize, and $1,000 in fourth prize. Look the prize on screen there, viewers. Let me tell you something. As long as you think as you could cook, you could bungee down a duck, you could masala down a duck dry, come down to Real Talk Group of Company office at number 14 Carrie Savannah Road in Shoguners and number 132 Cipero Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. Let me tell you something. Come and prove you could cook. All you have to do is come and register with us. $600 registration fee for the tent and the table. Let me tell you something. Come and let's see how best you could curry up some duck. Let's see how you could bungee down a duck, as let us say. We want to see that. We want to see that. And I'm going to tell you something. For the whole month, the winners, their team will be highlighted on Real Talk as the number 1 curry duck team. Best cook, best curry duck, best presentation. Your team will be highlighted on Real Talk with Saieed Ali for 1 month straight. So throughout Trinidad and Tobago, they're going to know the John Doe family, the Michaels family, the Rup Narayan family is the best duck cooking team in Trinidad. So come on down, viewers. You can get in touch with me at 2386716 or 2391670. That is our South office number. No, that's our Central office number. In San Fernando, it's 2427690. $6,000 to come and cook a duck. You ain't getting that no way. You ain't getting that nowhere, viewers. So come on down, register, and let's see how best your curry duck or bungee down duck would taste. So as we get back to our program tonight, viewers, Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saeed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody hell month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saeed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of there. That is the best next thing to do. You are being paid. You collect a salary with perks behind it to govern public utility, and you want to tell me I had to be grateful? Boy, pack up your bag and go back right where you come from. I am telling you, pack up your bag and go back right back where you come from before they appointed you as a minister. Don't be a clown to come and tell me, oh, we had to be grateful. Where you come from? You fall from the sky or something? Boy, look here. So because you fetching a bucket of water from a river, everybody has had to fetch the same thing? People don't make penal like getting water. Where are you going to tell them? People right in Central like getting water. What you going to tell them? Be grateful? Every month when they're paying 400. What you going to tell them? Be grateful? Where you want to tell them? Be grateful they're paying 400? But you pack up your old bag and go home, Despite the fault of T&Tech and WASA, Gonzalez states that the government has continued to work to ensure all communities have access to water and lights. I go tell you something. The only party worked in Trinidad and Tobago for 5 years to make sure all constituency has water, pipe-borne water, was the UNC. I am not a political person to join a party. No. I am not politically inclined to any party. I speak freely. Freely I speak. He added that T&Tech has one of the lowest electricity rates in the world. And though the rebate program has 228,000 customers benefited from a 25% discount on bills lower than $300. Gonzalez said access to public utility service is a human right. However, he admitted not everyone is able to access these critical services due to financial constraint or geographical location. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
My friend, talk to me.
Yes, I'm going to speak to you tonight. You know what happened to Trinidad and Tobago? We paying for we sin. We had ham, lamb, and jam. And we voted out. The only party from since Eric Williams to now was Kamala Party for 5 years. Show what a real government is all about. So we paying for we sins, and I'm sorry for the country. It's good. You don't kill yourself behind these people. I can't tell you that.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Now, viewers, since 2015, he said 108,000 persons have benefited from the UAP at a loss or a total cost of $29.5 million. Over the past 7 years, the ministry used $19.4 million to benefit 2,500 persons through the EAP, and REAP has benefited over 2,100 persons. Let me tell you something. The government of the day is here to serve the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. The 41 MPs that have been selected, they are not there for free. No MP is there for free. No councillor is there for free. They are all collecting a salary at the end of every 30 days with perks, with benefits. So none of them could say, well, you know, I get up 2 o'clock in the morning, and no, that is your goddamn job to do. You are being paid by the Ministry of Finance to get your butt off your bed and work and demonstrate your work ethics for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That is your damn job. You know what's my job? My job on television is to educate the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. My job on television is to let them know what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago on a daily basis. My job is to let them know that the government works for them. My job is to inform the citizens. That is why I don't blast a party when I come here. But when I decide to go at an MP, the individual of a political party, bet your last 10 cents I am going to light you to hell up on TV. Because of your lackadaisical thinking. because of non-performance on the portfolio or the title of job that you hold in office. If I have to do it, then so be it. I will do it. Nothing's wrong with that. Nobody's paying me for that. Caller, good night.
Saeed, good night.
Good night, my dear.
Saeed, this man really know what he's talking about? Get a bucket and tote water in 2022.
Correct.
Saeed, I tote water in the 60s and the 70s. When Pandey came in office, when Pandey was elected Prime Minister, the poorest of people had pipe-borne water. Who didn't have toilet and bath inside, they had water on the property. That they had standpipe in the yard or standpipe right close on the road where they could have gotten water. Basdeo Pandey did that, under the UNC. Poor people could have purchased a vehicle because just one sector of people had vehicles in those times. You hear? Basdeo Pandey bring in vehicles. Again, I am no party member, but I just bash who ain't doing and who doing, I pick them up.
Yeah.
You understand? But this man come in 2022 and tell us we have to tote, and you ain't getting water in the pipes, but your water bill come in pronto.
Yes, yes.
Pronto it come in, and you ain't pay it. You know they're sending your text now. Oh yes, they're tech savvy now. They're sending you text to tell you about your bill to come in and pay before they cut you. This man really needs to find another job. He in the wrong job. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Minister in the Ministry of Health, Terence Singh, have stated that 2 COVID-19 step-down facilities that were decommissioned earlier this year will be reactivated because of the recent increase in COVID-19 cases. Singh stated that this will allow patients who are soon to be discharged to go into a step-down facility, which will make rooms at the hospital level for persons who need to be warded.
So on Sunday, we took a very proactive step to do the following. One, we are going to reactivate 2 step-down facilities. This will allow patients who are just on the cusp of being discharged to go into a step-down facility as we used to have, so that they could spend their final 2 to 3 days, 4 days in a step-down facility that will then make room at the hospital level for people who need to be warded.
Now, viewers, they are the Point 14 Area Hospital and the University of TNT Teachers Training College in Valsing. This reactivation of these step-down facilities should be completed by Monday. Singh was questioned on if there would be any concerns on the spike in COVID-19 from a large planned gathering, given the increased hospitalization rate. Now, the minister is not advising the cancellation of any event that encourage mass gathering, such as activities being organized to celebrate TNT 60th anniversary of independence and Tobago Carnival in October. Singh states that persons are asked to continue to demonstrate individual responsibility to protect themselves against COVID-19 in any environment. On not urging the cancellation of gathering, he would not point out any activity or many parades in either Trinidad or Tobago. Listen to our minister.
I have been very consistent, especially in the recent past, as we relax measures, talking about the risk-benefit ratio of the relaxation of measures. And I have avoided, for good reason again, singling out any activity, any parade in either Trinidad or Tobago. we are not advising against shutting down any event, and I have been very careful not to pinpoint any event in the recent past.
So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to wrap up Terrence the Elsing and the step-down facility.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas, as Real Talk group of companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chinese, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So we continue with Terrence the Elsing. He reiterated that personal responsibility is now very important, given that approximately 700,000 persons in TNT have chosen not to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Hey, Terrence the Elsing, why you don't take a bow? Just do that and go for a damn vacation. You know why, Terrence? I raised many issues of adverse conditions about after effects of the COVID-19 vaccine, and you refuse to address this situation in the public domain, but you're complaining and you're bumping your gum that 700,000 persons in TNT have chosen not to be vaccinated. Well, tonight a brain, Terrence. You know you love to say side brain. A brain tonight. If you, Terrence the Elsing, was more open with the public, with the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, maybe, just maybe, 700,000 people would have been vaccinated. But when you're not sure, and your health team not sure, how the hell you expect the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, Terrence, to be sure of the vaccine? Say something, nobody. My favorite health minister, say something. He added that there is no particular settings where persons are more likely to get COVID-19 compared to others. Listen to this handsome gentleman.
We took our time to advise the population that if you fall into several groups, the immunocompromised, those with NCDs, those who are obese and overweight, the pregnant population, and especially that 700,000 persons who are unvaccinated, that you need to take care of yourselves and heed the advice that the Ministry of Health has put out. We ran full page ads. We spoke about it ad nauseum at these press conferences. It is on the Ministry of Health's website of what sort of risk you can take.
In school, the Alsing said his ministry continued to advise the Education Ministry on these matters, and the relevant pronouncement will be made by the ministry. Let me tell you something. Boy, all is wasting time, you know. Take what I'm telling you. All you're wasting my time, you're wasting your time. But you know what? All they're getting paid a hefty salary, so all they don't mind wasting our time. All they don't mind. All they just there, like a nip of flowers, sit down in a chair in Parliament, does nothing. When other countries were active in the COVID-19, in the Parliament here, it was not a matter to discuss. In Trinidad, it was not a matter. It was not important. And according to the Prime Minister, I am not begging for vaccine. For you, my citizen. Just like Hines said, his job is not to make the people of Trinidad and Tobago safe. That is not my job. But I could clearly tell you something. My job on television is to put those ministers on spot every single night. That is my job. And I am so proud of doing it. I am so proud of representing Trinidad and Tobago. Health Minister Terence Singh has rejected what he described as continued mischief being spread by the opposition about monkeypox and Trinidad and Tobago ability to deal with it. We couldn't deal with COVID-19 proper, we could deal with monkeypox. If I didn't stick up Terence Singh and the whole ministry of what they had in place for COVID-19, the handsome gentleman would have never moved a stroke to put something in place. Because when questioned by the media, what do you have in place should monkeypox enter Trinidad and Tobago? Well, we don't have nothing in place. All we're doing is testing for fever. Trinidad and Tobago, all remember that? Did you all remember that? Oops, Saeed, do not light up the minister. Saeed, do not bash the minister. Well, if you want to get monkeypox and I have no place for you to go, that is solely up to you. My job is to make sure those people in authority move. When I mean move, I didn't mean move like a snail, you know. Put things in place as of yesterday. How do you think that is getting done? How do you think that is getting done for you? By coming up here and just opening my mouth? No, I will light my light and tell you, hey, be active. That much I will do. Everybody light, you know. And that shouldn't happen. And you just light your light in the morning when you get at 5 o'clock. Side lighting is light too. It's just something that's work different to others. Nevertheless, at a news conference, Caroni East MP Dr. Rashad Sicharan stated that the health ministry should ask developed countries for donation of monkeypox vaccine and not be dependent on the Pan-American Health Organization. Well said, Mr. Sicharan. Well said. We too dependent. We too lackadaisical. We don't care. But they also want to say, oh God, for those of them who brain on television. The other thing stated that 9 DNA samples sent overseas by the ministry to test for monkeypox have returned negative and indicated that the virus is not present in TNT at this time. Listen to our lovely, handsome dude here.
On the monkeypox front, last week I would have indicated we sent 8 samples for testing, all negative. 1 week later we would have sent 9, just 1 more, and so far all negative.
Now viewers, he said, it was necessary for him to update the public on TNT's effort to acquire the monkeypox vaccine and dismiss misinformation being put out by the UNC and their spokesperson.
I now want to brief you on some developments on the country's acquisition and procurement of monkeypox vaccines, so I can dispel the misinformation and disinformation being put out by the United National Congress and their spokespersons at a media briefing on Sunday. And I will urge the national population to disregard what you are hearing again, because they don't have the information. And as we have the information, we will bring it to you.
Now, viewers, the ministry was also a part of a meeting with PAHU on July 15th and on August 5th on acquiring the monkeypox vaccine, which involved the Alsing and CARICOM counterpartner. The Alsing added that TNT was one of the first CARICOM countries showing interest to acquire the vaccine. What you want to do? You want to operate like how COVID-19 was operating before? And the last country in the Caribbean to ask for vaccine? You still ain't learned your lesson? The Alsing never get COVID-19? Trying to go to the Alsing ever get COVID-19? I know the Prime Minister got it a couple times well. The Alsing added that TNT was one of the first CARICOM countries to show interest in acquiring the vaccine. Like you wanted me to be the last? He said larger countries could be trying to hoard those supplies. But the manufacturer indicated that it will deal with PAHU and not individual countries. Listen to this, people.
As I indicated earlier, Trinidad and Tobago was one of the first countries to indicate its interest to acquire vaccines. The supplier of the Jynneos vaccine, there is only one vaccine manufacturer. It says here, while supplies of the vaccine are extremely limited, Etienne said PAHU has engaged in early negotiations with the lone manufacturer. And that's the point, I think, that those oppositors are misleading the public. They would have you believe that these vaccines are available. You just go into a store and buy it. It's on a shelf. It's limited supply. Larger countries are hoarding, and there is one manufacturer. And the manufacturer has indicated, as I understand it, that they prefer to deal with PAHU and maybe not individual countries.
The Alsing also stated that the information from Bavarian Nordic informed that if the vaccine is stored at the temperature of 50 degrees Celsius or 20 degrees Celsius, it will last 5 and 3 years respectively. He reminded the public that the ministry had already established cold storage facilities which have successfully stored COVID-19 vaccine over the last 2 years. The ministry also advised that UNC that if they wanted to be helpful to the population, then they should join him to urge the larger countries to share vaccine. Run this video and then we go talk.
We have the capacity in country to store it at both -20, therefore the shelf life will be 3 years, or -50, the shelf life will be 5 years. I just want to urge those who do not want to assist Trinidad and Tobago as a sovereign country to desist from misleading the population, to desist from spreading false information. It does not help. If you want to raise your voice, join me as Minister of Health as I have been doing for the past month, in urging the larger countries to share vaccines. That is what you can do. But to say we are making the same mistake, it is the same mistake you are making by putting misinformation and disinformation out in the public domain.
So here in Trinidad and Tobago, this man literally telling the UNC that if they want to help, come join us. Let us talk to larger countries to share the vaccine. My good friend Terence Dialsing, when Wade Mark and Tim Gopi raised the COVID-19 topic about 3 years ago in the parliament, our beloved House Speaker said, I am not satisfied with this topic, and we are not going to discuss COVID-19 in my chamber. They are saying, hey Terry, how are you, my friend Terry? So the next time you have to send a message for the UNC, I want you to kindly reflect to Wade Mark and Tim Gopi saying in the parliament, wanting to raise the discussion of COVID-19 before it entered Trinidad and Tobago atmosphere. Yes, Terence Diazing, I, Saieed Ali, am sending that message to you and your counterparts. What a shame. The Ministry of Health is monitoring an outbreak. There's an outbreak of a disease that the ministry is monitoring. This was confirmed by the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Roshan Parashram, as he stated that if COVID has taught us anything, it is to be alert for new virus, especially with the way persons travel. He added that it is something which the ministry will keep very close eyes on and how it spreads from person to person before taking necessary steps. Listen to this, viewers.
I think if COVID has taught us anything, is to be on the alert for new viruses, especially with the way persons travel. Virus could be in one part of the world today and then in another during that same day. So it is something that we have to keep a very close eye on, look at the spread and seeing what is happening, if it is being able to spread from person to person, and then of course take the necessary steps. But through the IHR mechanism, normally countries are alerted for any small outbreaks that occur in whatever region of the world. So we await further updates through the IHR network, but it's something that we will keep a very close eye on.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, this virus is zoonotic, meaning originated in animal that can jump over the infected human, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. More than 6 out of every 10 known infectious disease in person can be spread from animals, and 3 out of every 4 new or emergent infectious disease in persons come from animals. This disease was found in 35 patients with many symptoms such as fever, fatigue, and cough. Well, there's a new disease out, but nevertheless, viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about the frightening levels of crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Cold murders.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads leave the Pierrot Recreation Ground, Shagwanas, as Real Talk Group of Companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chiny, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember the place to be on the 31st of August. This Independence is at Pierrot Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, the frightening level of crime in this country could be much worse by the end of the decade, according to a new report from the University of the West Indies. We're talking about UWI right here in Trinidad and Tobago. The study, which was done by the head of the UWI's Criminology Department, Dr. Randy Sipasad, shows that by 2025, the annual murder count will climb to 632 and 2 by 710 by 2030, and there were 450 murders last year. Under the category of wounding and shooting, where 675 incidents were recorded last year, the number will rise by 755 by 2025 and 805 by 2030. Sipasad stated that he prepared the report using statistics from the TNT Police Service, the TTPS Crime and Problem Analyst Branch, that is CAPA, and 1990 to 2019 to predict values up to 2030. Imagine that, eh? The study focuses on young people under age 29, but does not specify the geographical area where crime will rise, and Sipasad did not have economic deprivation data. Hey, look at these frightening figures now. Look at these frightening figures. But nevertheless, police have found 13 guns in a series of anti-crime exercises nationwide over the past few days. According to a police statement, officers seized 9 guns between Friday and Sunday. Congratulations to those officers. On Monday, police in several divisions seized 4 guns and arrested 6 persons between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. on August 8. Officers from the North Central Division Task Force went to Valsain, Trace, St. Joseph, and searched a basketball court. Just imagine, a basketball court. They found a Beretta pistol and some cocaine at the base of the basketball ring and arrested 2. A St. Joseph residents aged 26 and 22 for various offenses. A 28-year-old man from San Fernando was arrested for having an Uzi gun, a magazine, and 3 rounds of action. In the Northeastern Division, officers carried out an intelligence-led surveillance exercise on Monday between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the Malik area, and they intercepted a car with 2 male occupants. They were searched and they were found with a pistol and a magazine containing 7 rounds of ammunition. They arrested 2 men aged 22 and 24. Hey, look at the ages of these individuals. Just finished teen and going into their adulthood. The 24-year-old has been under sustained surveillance for some time, as he is wanted in connection with shooting and robbery offense in the Northeastern, North and Central Division. Where are we going? Where are we going? An El Dorado couple was arrested after police found 1 AR-15 rifle, 1 Taurus pistol, 3 magazines, and a quantity of ammunition at the home during an anti-crime exercise. According to police report, following intensive surveillance on a person of interest, officers executed a search warrant at the house occupied by the 2 suspects, where they found the gun and ammunition. Trinidad and Tobago. It is sad to know that this is where Trinidad and Tobago is going with crime, increasing daily. while our TTPS heads are saying they are doing everything they can. What is everything? What is everything? So viewers, we are out of time we're out of time for tonight. But nevertheless, on the 31st of August is our corridor competition. Get in touch with our office 2386716, or you can contact me 3391670, or South office at 2427690 to register for our corridor competition. It is $6,000 there to be won. So viewers, enjoy the weekend. I am Saieed Ali. You are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Contact our office to register for our corridor competition. Viewers, we're going to run this ad before we close off. And again, enjoy the weekend until we see you on Monday night for Mash Up Monday.